Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of the Faux Show. Today is Sunday, March 1st. My name is Angela.
And my name is Chris.
And as most of you know, the Faux Show is not a real show. It is a social experience because I don't look at you. I look at the chat room which I have here on my iPad.
Oh, the chat room. See, I've got that logged in over here in my Quasel client, which always has a persistent connection via my DigitalOcean droplet full screen on my screen.
It's over there on a monitor where we can see it. Well, it's on one of them. The other one died.
Don't bring it up. It's too soon.
Where we can see ourselves.
It's in the lower third.
Yes.
The lower third, best lower third on the internet encapsulate of JBLive.tv, because it is the JB chat room on irc.geekshed.pound Jupiter broadcast. You go there on a Sunday and you can be in our freaking lower third. Right there. Boom. Hey, everybody. Best lower third ever. So Angela.
Yes.
The Faux Show, with the holidays and the recording schedule, we've missed a few episodes, and as that has happened, sort of like Santa Claus or Obama, our mail sack swells with letters from our audience that deserve our attention. And so today, on episode 209 of The Faux Show, we're going to clear the tubes right before 210 and get to a whole big mail sack this week. I'm pretty excited.
Yes, indeed.
And to celebrate it, we didn't prepare the mail sack graphic.
Wow! So this is your mail sack. You know, you could have grabbed at least the image, the old,
yeah, I
the
did
old
see
image.
that.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Well, I was having a tantrum.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. All right. So this is from the Niz. Like,
now I can't show this.
NIZ. No, because it shows their
if you
email
put this
address and stuff. I know I should have. I know. I didn't get along.
Bro.
Okay. A local brewery came out with a new beer recently. It's a Star Trek themed beer called Klingon Warnog. Right?
I'm on board.
And it's fantastic. It's a very nice Roggen Dunkel, which is a rye-based dark German lager. Very nice, a bit of spice to it with a wonderful dry finish. I picked up one for myself when it was released, and I thought Chris would absolutely love this, being a fan of not only beer, but Star Trek as well.
Bingo.
So I was at the store today, and I said, what the hell? And I bought one for him. I would like to ship it to you if that's okay with you guys. Feel free to email me and let me know if it's okay and if I can send this to you. Anyways, keep up the good work. I absolutely love all the hard work.
What's the word on that, boss? Wow, can people mail us stuff?
Yeah, well, I just need to make sure he's not out of country, because I have a feeling, I'm pretty sure you cannot mail alcohol out of country. So, or like, into the United States. So I will definitely reply to him.
Oh, that's it right there?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it does look really kind of cool.
If he's in the U.S., people have sent me beer before, so I think it's allowed.
Yeah.
Now, okay, and we need to put the PO stuff on the website.
The PO? What do you mean?
The box people are supposed to send stuff to.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, we need to get it up on the site.
Yeah. Yes, we do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you can mail stuff to us.
All right, Andrews, what is next in the sack?
All right, so the subject line is Noah 7, and you guys may have seen this part of this on the Reddit.
The Noah 7 of 9, yeah.
Yeah, the Noah 7 of 9.
One of my favorites.
And so let me just if you go to Instagram.com/Jupiter Broadcasting, you will find all sorts of cool, fun stuff there, including the MailSack teaser image.
Yeah.
But here is a compilation of the images that I found within that Reddit thread of people welcoming Noah by taking this completely normal picture of him on the inside.
You know what I appreciate is the overwhelming amount of Star Trek. That's because the Jupiter Broadcasting audience.
Do you know what this bottom right one is?
Gundam style.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if
Yeah. Do you know what that one is?
No.
Yeah, it's Duke Nukem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I thought
I know
so.
Darth Vader. I know that one.
And that one's Hobbit because it says Hobbit. So.
Yes. Yeah, I would have recognized that one actually anyway.
Yeah. There's some new images that were submitted to the subreddit too. There's been some new stills taken, not new Photoshops or GIMPs, but new sources that are.
Yeah, so if this is something you like doing.
There's some new images. You got to dig around the Linux Action Show subreddit just a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little bit, and you'll find it.
So that is from Philip.
Thanks, Philip.
Thank you, Philip, for doing that.
Thanks for putting that in our sack. That was a good sack submission. I'm glad you stuffed it in there. Ange, what else is in there? Reach in. Get in. Are you digging in? Hey, Andrew, are you digging right now? Are you?
No, I was typing.
Oh. I thought she was digging. What are you looking for over there?
I am pulling up. As you guys know, we had TechSnap 200 recently.
Which was really cool.
And we have an official logo now, not just that cube from the video that we threw TechSnap on.
Hey, come on. Why is everybody crapping on my work?
I'm not crapping
on it.
No, I'm just saying we have something cool now. No.
It's cool. It's cool.
So turns out, like, we sold a lot. Like, we sold 291, but
actually, and you know what? It was 280 before Linux Action Show. I mentioned it. It's because we reactivated.
No, I know. Yeah, it relaunched a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's available again until March 8th. So if you want to get that,
7 days left. It's the relaunch, and the way we roll these out is because I'm the guy that updates all the graphics. I take forever to do stuff because it turns out I do a lot of shows. So, but one of the cool things that means is one of the first ways to get that logo, to get the new branding that will represent TechSnap for the remainder of its run, is through that shirt. And we only do these for very limited time.
Yep. So let's see. Michael writes in, congratulations on making it to 200 without skipping a beat. Wow. I have a 2+ hour commute every day, and listening to TechSnap and BSD Now makes my drive easier and is an excellent use of the time. You are my main source of tech news and help me to keep up with all sorts of the latest tech developments.
Golly.
I've been in IT for more years than I care to remember, including a few back in the 90s as a part-time Unix sysadmin. Unfortunately, I am now largely hands-off. On the plus side, I can inform and influence the directions of our team, which includes about 10 developers and a couple of admins. Connecting the dots, TechSnap informs me and influences me, which in turn helps me inform and influence my colleagues, our team, and projects. Thank you for your impressive time and effort. You have helped me be better at my job. Looking forward to another 200.
Thank you. And I should also mention, because Cheese Bacon is in the chat room. Cheese Bacon, the frames that frame the camera shots in TechSnap, made by Mr. Cheese Bacon in the chat room.
Nice.
Yeah, and that look has lasted us a really long time. And really, that general look would still look, although that look still works. Although I was thinking about getting it updated for TechSnap 200 and get the new logo in there. Okay, Andrews, what's with the random? One more little surprise. So teespring.com/TechSnap is where you go to get the TechSnap 200 shirt. There was one more shirt.
Yes. Womp womp.
I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Well, this is just something kind of random.
It will. I'm actually going to be placing like 26 orders tomorrow. So
for patrons?
Yeah, for Unfiltered patrons. They'll be receiving the I Survived the Beardpocalypse 2015. Yeah. So if you don't know what that is, like haven't been around for the last week, Rakai visited back home for the first time in a year.
It was horrible.
And everything came to a standstill.
I had to edit Coder Radio on my own.
Yeah. So Rakai actually, he busted his butt and he put together the compilation shows so that you guys would still have content and you could see like best ofs and renew your brains about the bestness of Jupiter Broadcasting.
And those were, a lot of them were listeners submitted, so we know people like those moments and they were topics that are get a lot of traction. So yeah, Angela just kind of threw this together to kind of celebrate. We shall survive. #Beardpocalypse. I survived the Beardpocalypse 2015.
I have to point out, it is the first shirt to have a logo on the back.
Full, large, crisp Jupiter Broadcasting logo, which means we don't make any money on this one.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. That's why I only made it a minimum 20 because we're not making anything off of it.
Yeah, basically, by the time you put a print on the back, the cost is. But it was just something fun for the audience members who missed. Like people. I noticed people in chat room are like, "Oh, there's no live shows."
Yeah.
People that but it's only got a day left.
Yeah, and just in
it's not gonna.
Yeah. Oh, right. Well, in case you're wondering, you can't combine orders, so you can't save on shipping if you're already buying the TechSnap shirt and don't want to pay shipping again.
And with a day left, I guess if more than 15 people after the day tried to get it would reactivate, but more than 15 people would have to try to get it after that day.
Right. Yeah.
All right, Andrews, do we have any more in that sack of yours?
Yes.
And by the way, just one quick thing while we're talking about patron goodies, there was also an update. Since there was no Unfiltered during the Beardpocalypse, there was a Unfiltered update exclusive to all patron levels of any amount over at patreon.com/unfiltered. It's like a 15-minute mini condensed version of Unfiltered just for you guys that we released. That's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
I just watched Idiocracy again.
I'm pulling this up right here.
Oh man, yes. Yes.
Boom, there we go.
Yes.
Look at that. That's awesome. That's the president from Idiocracy, only it's with Noah, and of course he's wearing Google.
That is fantastic. And you know what else is one of his middle names is Mountain Dew in the movie.
One of his middle names. All right. Do you have more in that sack of yours?
Okay. So in fact, this is an Unfiltered contact form.
This is Unfiltered.
Jared writes, I'm not sure what happened, but I remember reading a thread somewhere in the Reddit about your unprofessional behavior in the last Unfiltered episode. Maybe I missed it because I don't listen to the subscriber show regularly, but it was something unprofessional, something cannabis show. Anyway, that thread made me double my patron pledge to you guys. I know some people in that thread said they were dropping out because of whatever happened. Well, as someone who appreciates where you are going with this, I felt I had to put up or shut up. Make a cannabis show. I'll listen the F out of it.
Oh my gosh.
You know who else will? Stoners. We are effing everywhere. I loved your rant in Unfilter 133. Keep up the good work.
Wow, you know what that deserves? Little eagle cry.
Yep.
Little hoorah. Hoorah.
Hoorah.
Who was that?
Jared.
Thank you, Jared.
Yep.
Appreciate the support of the show.
Yep.
And we'll be back next Wednesday at our regular time. We had a couple of rowdy episodes. We had one rowdy episode and then kind of a mellow episode. Then we took a break because we did a production meeting, and we have some great stuff we're going to be talking about next week that we're excited to announce.
All right, so let's see. I'm looking for, okay, Miles writes, more polos. I've gotten many queries at work and elsewhere about my Jupiter Broadcasting polo. As I must wear a shirt with a collar at work, I'd love to be able to wear a Last TechSnap or other Jupiter Broadcasting show polo to work as well. Sure wish you'd create them. I'm sure it would be worth your efforts. Also, is it possible to get a snail mail address? Want to send something to you? No worries. It won't be ticking to show my appreciation.
Oh my gosh.
I'm hooked.
Yeah, so we gotta get that public.
Yeah, so the polos, they're like hand stitched, and Teespring requires a certain amount of known sales number, you know,
because it costs a lot to do the hand stitching.
Yeah, they're not going to do it unless we can commit to it, and that's why we did the Jupiter Broadcasting logo as our first one, because we knew that it would go.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I'd really love though?
What?
The last logo.
Well, the TechSnap logo would look fantastic on a polo.
Yeah, our new logo.
Look
at how. All right. Wow. Let's polo all the things. Noah knows a really good, like, kind of on-demand polo place that we could look into as well.
Yeah. Well, we might look into that too. All right. So Jake, he goes by Jake. Jake writes, weight loss together. I was watching your special Friday edition of Tech Talk today. Do you want to pull up that episode number?
Sure.
And Chris was talking about weight management and getting energy, so on and so forth.
Heyo.
I too have been on a regimen of weight loss, and so far I've lost 20 pounds since January of this year. I want to lose 30 by my birthday in March, and ultimately 100 pounds by next year. One of the biggest curves I had was to break the mental urge to eat, especially when I was bored. It even was so bad that I felt that I was having withdrawals. What has been helping me through this phase is just documenting and adjusting my eating habits. In fact, I have done so well with my average calorie intake. It's about 1,700 net a day. I walk every other day, and I also started to do targeted weightlifting, especially in the areas of the most concentrated fat. I am writing this to let you know that you are not alone in this effort, and I wish you the best of luck in your goals. The friendly giant of the Midwest, Jake.
That's awesome. Yeah. So in Tech Talk today, episode 137, Chris's lifestyle reboot, I talk about a kind of a diet change I'm taking, why I'm doing it, what I'm trying, some of my goals are, my long-term intentions, and I play some clips that I had with a nutritional consultant who tried to talk to me about also some of my sleep stuff and all of that. It's in there. It's not the whole show is not about that, but about, you know, about 30-40% of the maybe 30% of the show is that. And we also, that episode also had a really great conversation about getting into the IT field and like what certs really make a difference versus which ones are just kind of a waste of your time and money. Like the 137 was a really good. It was a elite episode almost.
I haven't I haven't listened to it yet actually, so but I want to.
But you should get a podcast app on your phone.
I know, I really should. That way I can tell you guys how to do it.
Overcast. All right, go.
Okay. Lord Drake, I believe. He says, here's a definitive pronunciation guide for the internet.
Oh.
Now Chris has no excuse for mispronouncing stuff.
Oh, we'll see about this. I'm a master when it comes to this kind of stuff. All right, what do we got, Andrews?
I don't know.
All right, let's see what we get. Pronunciation.
Porn cat on man anal.
All right, let's do it. Let's do this.
Okay. Wait.
Hold on.
Porn cat on man anal.
No, okay. All right, let's try Santa Claus. Let's try Santa Claus. Let's see what we get here with Santa Claus.
Spartancles. Alas, 'tis the Greek warrior Spartancles.
All right, faux pass.
Spartan.
Faux pass. Faux pass.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
That would have been a good one, but
Oh.
you just. All right, penis. All right, let's hit.
Beepeth. Bee.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to go to Santa Claus and go to faux pas.
Spartan, please.
What's faux pas?
Oh, I heard you. No, I know. Okay. Give me one sec. Fax piss.
All right. Okay.
Orange chasm. My favorite flavor is orange
I like how they use it in a
chasm.
sentence.
Manjema.
I'm not saying what
Man.
that one is.
Njema.
Oh my gosh. This is
Man sandwich. Man sandwich. Man
Let's try
sandwich.
cinnamon. Let's try cinnamon.
Kinanan Monana.
Barack Obama. Okay.
Yeah.
Kinanan
Do Barack Obama.
Banksy Boom Boom.
Grumpy
Bank-
cat. Grumpy cat.
Grandpappy Cardington. Grandpappy Cardington. Grandpap
Okay, explain more.
Spokes Onene.
All right. Let's,
Adele Dazeem. Rolling in the Deep Shack movie. Adele Dazeem.
All right.
oh,
Adele
fajita.
No, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Fatty Jaddy. Fatty Jaddy.
Oh man. All right. Do
Adele Dazeem.
yeah. Do
Roll-
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Bucket. Crunder dunder. Bucket. Crunder dunder. Bucket. Crund.
All right. Sriracha. All right, Nicolas Cage.
Nashi Cougar.
All right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that was fantastic.
Yeah. I like that one a lot. That was good. Thank you, Lord
Drake.
Drake.
Or Drac. Maybe.
Whoa, you leave a tab open over there, boss? You leave a tab.
Apparently,
You got
I
a tab
did.
going over there? Oh man. Okay, I'm almost worn out now. You got any more?
Oh.
How much more you got in that sack? Cause that's Nick Cage video.
Okay.
was playing. Yeah, how much more is in that sack? Cause
Let me see.
that took a lot out of me. All right. Yeah, now I don't feel so bad actually. Now hearing those pronunciations, I'm doing pretty good.
Okay. So Mike has written in saying, just watched the show and coverage, and the energy was awesome, and that's for Scale 13X. Before I forget, a small suggestion. Have you thought about putting one of those cool Jupiter Square Triangle news things on the live mic, like NBC News does?
It's called Mike Flags.
Yeah, it looks cool and stops people from wanting to grab the mic away from the interviewer.
Oh.
I think he's talking about that kid.
Yeah.
But okay, so the tech on the show is just fantastic, and that everyone knows Linux Action Show and supports it is great for you guys, but more importantly, it's great for Linux. Thanks for that.
That's great. Thank you
Yeah.
very much,
Yeah,
Mike. That was
it's a
really cool.
fantastic little thing. Let's see. Corey writes, "Hey Chris, huge fan of the show. I live in Spokane and was curious if you guys ever did any internships." Right.
Yeah, we do.
I love Linux and have been running it as early as my teen years with the days of early days of Ubuntu. Just a thought, keep up the great work. You guys are amazing.
Knutson Kitty in the chat room
Knutson Kitty.
doesn't make it on this. Sorry, Knutson Kitty. Yeah, we actually we're quite open to interns, aren't we,
Yeah,
Ange?
yes.
What are your thoughts on that? Should they email Angela at JupiterBroadcasting.com?
Yeah, actually, I'll email him back and be like, yeah. But if you're also interested, if you're listening or watching and you want to intern somehow, and especially if you're local, like we're always looking at getting a bigger local crew.
Mm-hmm.
We are definitely interested in that.
And if you got a good voice, you might be able to get on there.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. All right, any more in that sack there, Bouse?
There is, but we can wrap it up for today.
Oh, okay. And we could always save it for the next foe.
Yep.
Because you know why? We do the foes on Sundays after the Linux Action Show. You go to JupiterBroadcasting.com/calendar and find out when the foes in your local time zone. Just hang out and watch Last all the way through. Last is like the pre-show to the faux show. Faux show is like what people stay tuned for. Last just warms them up for this. You know what I mean? Yeah. Is there any more you wanted to? Oh, Kesha. Let's see how you pronounce Kesha. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I turned you down because you had that thing autoplaying. All right, hit the replay and I'll get it. You ready? All right, here's Kesha.
Okay, so this one, there's a dollar sign. The rapper. Cat Corey.
All right, let's try Chipotle.
Sean Toodle.
Do mayonnaise real quick. Just do mayonnaise.
Sean.
And then we'll wrap it.
All right.
Mio de noche. Buenos dias. Mi amo. Mio de noche.
All right, astronaut, and then we're done.
Me-
Astronaut, all right.
Ass donut.
Ass donut.
Last one.
Cheeks. Yeah. Eeks. Cheeks.
All right.
Okay.
So if you'd like to write into the Faux Show, go over to Jupiter Broadcasting, click the contact link, and you can choose the Faux Show from the drop down. Anything else we need to cover, Andrew, before we get out of here?
Just that will land you in the mail sack.
That's right.
And every once in a while, we do just a whole show dedicated to it because we get behind. But otherwise, we try to do a little bit at the end of each show, which we haven't done at all this year, I'm pretty sure. So
now we're
going
catching up.
forward,
Yep. We're trying to catch up.
going forward, we might. So that is it for this episode of the Faux Show. We'll see you next week. Did you enjoy this Faux Show? Well, guess what? You can catch more at jupiterbroadcasting.com and subscribe to the weekly RSS feed.
Penis, my dear.
Yes. So when I was waiting out in the living room for him to finish last, all I heard was penis repeatedly.
Well, you're talking about that was the post show of Linux Action Show
Yes.
because we were discussing Noah's logo. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm gonna just leave it at that. What's wrong with the? Oh yeah, look at the lower third. Wow. You know, you were in charge. Did you know that you were in charge of?
I got it.
Yeah, but do you see how the chat room is?
I didn't do that.